we sat down not knowing what we were going to write, and the question was, well, what do we know?
Yeah.
That was all of it.
Yeah, that was
That's
pretty
all we
much
knew.
it. We knew we wanted to get laid, and we knew we liked getting drunk.
Look, man, I know I talk a lot of shit, but she's gonna be at the party and she's gonna be drunk. And she likes me at least a little, enough to get with me. At the very least, we'll make out. 2 weeks hand job, month blow job, whatever. And then I make her my girlfriend.
This is something that we really have had in our heads for a very long time and really never thought they were gonna make. I mean, that's what's so weird about it is I had really resigned to the fact that it was never gonna get made.
Because it's not a very hard case to solve. It's filthy as hell.
About this movie is that Seth and Evan started working on it when they were like 13 years old. I think they actually had a draft at 15. And you know, for me, I'm just proud of the fact that they gave it to me in the year 2000 and that I never gave up on it because I always knew it was funny. And Seth always believed that if you made this kind of movie that was really edgy and real to his experience, that people would go crazy for it. And I always believed him. So when we started showing the movie and the audience would just explode, I was just happy that I didn't chuck it in a drawer and assume Seth was wrong.
We knew there were certain elements we wanted to put into it, the buying and acquisition of alcohol.
And we vaguely knew how it would end.
And trying to get with girls. I mean, there were just elements from our own lives that we thought were funny that we hadn't seen in high school movies that we wanted to put in, you know, like I mean, it really stemmed from, we didn't see a lot of relatable material in movies, you know, and we knew we wanted, we cursed all the time in high school and just talked about the most disgusting, filthy things in public areas very loudly.
Fogel is gone now. Forget Fogel. We need a new way to get alcohol, and we can't do that because we don't have any money. Fuck!
All right, you just need to calm down. We need to think for a second.
Fuck thinking, we need to act.
After 40-Year-Old Virgin came out, I guess our filthy brand of humor became somewhat more mainstream. I remember Judd, it was like months into the process that we actually believed it was getting made.
Sit down, too.
You can get just a faster,
All right, then just get up again.
When this seemed like it was actually going to happen, I sent it to Greg, who is one of my favorite directors, and I love The Day Trippers, and always wanted to have him direct a movie for us. And he really responded to it, and he took over the helm of overseeing the rewrites, and he really made the movie 100 times better than we ever thought it would be. I mean, that was the idea. What if we hired a good director? What would happen then? Could we actually make a good movie? And lo and behold, if you hire Greg Mottola, your filthy movie actually also becomes a good movie.
My cell phone rang, and it was Judd. And Judd was like, "Hey, Greg, it's Judd. Remember Superbad?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, Do you want to do it? And then I tend to be long-winded, so I started to say, well, you know, actually, it is one of the few scripts I've read. And Judd's like, "Yeah, fine, okay, I'll call you in a week. We're making it."
Greg was always kind of the guy first in line to direct it because he's the only person who, when we presented it first to Judd and co. and friends and such, he was just like, wow, I love this. I relate to it. This is awesome.
We just finished a long day of simulated sex scenes with Christopher Mintz-Plasse and the lovely Aviva.
We're gonna go out here by craft.
And besides feeling a little like I'm a creep for directing that, they did a wonderful job. And it's a long day. We had to set up a scene for tomorrow. I just walked through it really so quick, no one knew what the hell I was talking about, but I just want to go home. But first, I'm gonna have an In-N-Out burger. I'm a pro. Cut!
Initially, we had written it for me to be in. Evan never wanted to be in it, and the real Fogel that never had any interest in acting. But I wanted to play Seth, surprisingly. And
his inability to look young has destroyed that.
The fact that when I was 16, I looked 30, and now I look like I've been dead for 4 years.
And Jonah, actually, we refused to kind of acknowledge.
It's funny,
as an individual who even could audition. We were just like, you look too old. Fuck
yeah,
off.
we kept thinking he looked too old just because we know him, and he seems a lot older than he is, you know. And he looks. You just kind of forget that he could look 18 when you know him well, because he's like a smart, you know, articulate guy.
Back to our old habits. The middle finger to the DVD camera.
Once Jonah did audition once, within like 10 seconds. I was at home. I was sick that day. It was on Knocked Up.
We filmed it in my trailer for Knocked Up.
And they called and they were like, it's Jonah, it's Jonah. And I was like, fucking hell, it's Jonah. He looks 27. No, like you're all crazy. You've all lost your mind.
That's some shit that they use to set up cameras. Shit. That's Sage. She gives me hand jobs during lunch.
because I have small hands.
There's Steve. He gives me blowjobs during breakfast.
And I'm on the set, and Jonah's walking by, and I just turned to Jonah and I just said, I guess you're the star of Superbad. Go in that trailer, read this scene, put yourself on tape, give yourself a good shave, and we'll get you the job.
It's a fun party. And all of a sudden, hey, we're drinking, we're boozing, we're having fun. Who bought this booze? Oh my gosh, that Rubenesque gentleman with the glasses over there. Is that Seth? Wow, he really looks handsome. I'm drunk. I'm gonna go talk to Seth for a second. That's how that's gonna go down. And then we make him our girlfriend and we fuck all summer long. We're gonna ride into college on a wave of pussy juice.
Sounds good to me.
I'm in.
So let's do it.
Fine. Let's get this movie rolling.
And then he went in and he recorded the scene, and it was hilarious. And of course we all said, how come we didn't think of that from day one?
And then once I came on to do it, we kind of tailored it to me, to my style.
Slowly making it very more possible the sequel is going to be a musical.
I didn't tell you that.
You said you sing?
Oh.
He clearly dances. I know Jonah dances.
I mean, me and Jonah knew each other before this. We've kind of hung out a few times. We got to know each other a lot better, you know, hanging out. And we have a lot of the same tastes and stuff. It's cool when you have similar interests and kind of the same sense of humor. You know, it makes it a lot more fun hanging around on set.
Michael Cera walked in and was just like, done.
Yeah, I mean, that was one, we really stepped in shit with Michael Cera. He's fucking hilarious. And that part, like, I mean, in the worst case scenario, it was like, and how I thought it was likely to be like a funny guy and a not so funny guy.
Yeah.
And that like the Seth character would be funny and the Evan would be kind of the straight man. But like Michael Cera is just so unbelievably funny that he really makes it that they're kind of they're equal.
Yo, this is my dancing bitch. Shake that ass.
Well, today we're on the set of Superbad, and there's a very, very special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the real Fogel.
Hello.
Yeah,
Chris is playing me.
This is who I'm based off of. This is my life. I follow him every day. I sleep with him. I take showers with him to learn the character of Fogel.
Jessica,
so basically,
we share.
exactly. One of the best things about being Fogel is that we get to share his girlfriend. Will you please come here? Okay. See, this is our girlfriend.
We were like to the point of anxiety attacks and nervous breakdowns when it came to Fogel. We just could not find a Fogel.
Yeah.
And he walked in, walked out, and we're just like hugging each other.
Yeah, we were so
high-fiving.
he had no idea how happy we were.
Oh, I'm ready to kick ass.
You ever fired
Never, man. It's my first time.
No, you can't, man.
My first time, and I'm gonna fucking rock out hard. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, ours was like the very first audition he'd ever gone on, so it worked out really well that way.
And now his ego will grow and grow and
Yeah.
grow, knowing that he can just waltz into any audition and take it.
And take it like it's his. And I knew most of my scenes are with the Fogel character as the selfish actor within myself, so I really wanted there to be a funny guy in that role because I just didn't want to be stuck with some schmuck. And yeah, and he really, as soon as I saw him, it's like, we could be funny with that kid. He's a weird little guy.
And we didn't really film any cops and Fogel stuff until the last 5-6 days. It's amazingly funny.
You don't see movies about fucking bitch convenience store clerks.
Yeah, she's veterinarian.
Or kids that get hidden faces.
They have movies about that.
Yeah, Mask.
Yeah.
That movie Mask.
Bill Hader's funny as shit also.
Yeah, Bill Hader's insanely funny.
Me and Evan worked on
You Mean Dupree, hey.
Which we wanted to do something more with him, and me and him were always funny together, we thought, and it turned out this was actually getting made. He was our very first choice. We didn't audition anyone for that part. It was just Bill.
Hey, this is Bill, Officer Slater, on Superbad set.
McLovin, why'd you run off with the cowboy, McLovin? Whatever he's saying to you, it's a lie, McLovin!
It's a great ensemble. It's not about just one person being the focus of the funny in it. You know, it's
it's about everybody getting a fair share, and like it's like being like on an all-star team.
Can you get me like a bottle of Gold Slick vodka?
Oh, isn't that the one with the golden flakes in it?
Yeah, it's
Too
kind of
cool.
girly.
Oh, no.
Well, I'll pay you back tonight.
This is the most fun I've ever had on set, ever. They are the nicest group of people.
Practice.
And even though they've all worked together before and they're all friends, they are so welcoming.
Mike. Oh, yeah, let me say. It looks ridiculous.
Mike?
No, you look silly.
Mike, honestly.
You look silly.
Seriously.
Stop
I
moving.
need you to stop fucking touching my hair.
What are you doing?
This is my first movie, so I've never really done anything like this, much less with all the improv we get to do and all the tangents that everybody goes on.
The girl casting process, there's a lot more talented girls out there than guys, apparently, because finding them really wasn't that stressful.
Yeah, Emma kind of walked in and we were like, sweet.
Yeah, and
she's
Martha
good.
came in and we were like, she was like, I think they came in the same day. I mean, we really didn't do a giant search for them. I had come to terms with the fact that it was never going to get made, so that's why every day we show up and they're actually making it, it is the weirdest thing in the entire world.
I half expect every morning for just someone from the studio to arrive in a black Escalade and shut us down.
Yeah.
Turkey tap is when you like smack somebody in the nuts, and we're chugging beers. And I was like, Greg, wouldn't it be funny if I turkey tap somebody? Turkey tap, and then I'm like, so now Michael and Chris know that they're about to get hit in the nuts. So their faces are like, holy shit! I just go to Chris and go boom, boom, and smack him. Dude.
It's the most emotional, heartfelt movie ever.
I think so, ever.